Right, that's where I left off. Just double checking some stuff. Alright, so we are good. Just wanted to check my internet. I should have done that beforehand, but I digress. Alright. Do I have a wind build? Why not? Yes, I do a little bit of wind. Okay. What's going on here? Treasure vault. That could go well, but I do want some wind. Activate? Oh, did I use something? I remember seeing 7 out of 3. Would that be 6 out of 3 next time? I don't know. Oh my god, this build that I have going on is so sick. What is going on here? Burst gauge fills 10% faster when wind puts attack. Increases accessory damage by 10% for the hunter's emerald. Increases wind damage by 5%. Why am I getting a phone call? Alright, hold on. Sorry. I had an appointment today, and there was just a follow-up of some details that needed to be clarified. Typically, I would be working at the moment, but I didn't know how long the appointment was going to take, and it's helping me transition in some lifestyle and professional changes, so I just decided to take the day off, and I got lucky with some extra time. The burst gauge is good, but at the same time, I don't use it often. I primarily use it for the boss fights. Alright, let's go with this. It's a long room. That's probably either those spike rooms to navigate or a big fight. Oh, it's a big fight. Alright, let's see what's going on from here. I still have yet to understand what is categorized as a distant foe. Because what I was previously understanding was when Noah attacks a nearby foe, it's like right to her face. And the distant foe is like, I mean, I feel like I'm being fucking stupid here or redundant, but just a little bit of like distance between her and said foe. But, or maybe it was what I understood to be was like a really far foe, and then it would be like, or the missile. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be like a distant foe. That's what I understood that to be, but I don't know. I like the close up, like right in the face combat in this game. Oh my god, that was too close. I didn't read the parameters correctly for the goal. And I could really take my time on this one. Nice. That works. Chuck? I forgot what Chuck does. He's powerful. Clocks him real good, launches foes, may cause dizzy, kick those legs at lightning speed. Harness the wind to flap up a massive cyclone. What? Do I have anything that launches? Maybe... Interesting. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't this one... It does launch. I didn't read it properly. Okay, so... What do I want to do? This blast of wind's trajectory is as turbulent as a hurricane. Causes dizzy. So it is a horizontal attack in the direction I which it send it to, I guess. Kick those legs at lightning speed. And I could just test it out. This one doesn't launch. Okay, so when it hits, it stays on target. Alright, and that's right next to me. I think I will go with that. This lineup. What the hell? Is this another special? It is. Okay. Yeah, okay. I didn't even know that. I mean, it's right there. It says skill. Okay, that's decent. I want something quick whenever I'm going through my cycle of attacks. maze room is to the right. Let's see what's going on left. Float ring. When it increases wind damage by 50% when nose attacks are in the air. That'll be sick. 50% is really good. But that's wind damage. Arrow guard ring. Reduces wind damage Noah takes by 7%. Hunter's Peridot. Increases accessory damage by 10%. Reduces wind damage Noah takes by 3%. This is the most versatile one. Well, universally applicable one. Because these are... this is so good. No, I'll go with the Hunter. Oh, I think this one's new? Alright, let me check it out after... yeah, let me check it out afterwards. Free heal. I guess this is a free... it's a free stuff? Oh, that's for my potions. My LB. Sweet. What are you about? Unassuming but bound to leave a mark. For when you need a bigger slingshot, so it's a distance attack. Or I presume it's a distance attack. It's your attack. Mirage. Oh, I got him before. Ethereal or not, or ethereal. I think that's the right way to pronounce it. Ethereal. Ethereal or not, these blades still hurt the same. I could put him. Oh, I can put him as my. Maybe my initial attack? Or... maybe he could be my second special. Hold on. That's pretty sick. I think I will keep him as my initial. And we have a fair amount of... ooh, another... I will make him my... God, I'm getting so many wind... I think they're called Lilliputs? Yeah. It's literally right there. I'm getting so many wind Lilliputs. I could really make use of this when... and I could... oh, God. I'll go with this for my special. Replace this dude. Thump with... alright, hell yeah. I think I could... okay, I can definitely hold off on the herb. Wrong one. What is my left trigger? What the hell? Let's fucking go, dude! Hell yeah, man! So fucking good, this build. Oh, God. It's so good. Okay, so I think... Yeah, okay, so that gate element that I used, in which I unlocked a second benefit towards whatever I open up, it seems as though those elements are currency for that. I wasn't paying attention prior. Whoa. Okay. What does Victoria offer? Oh, her beam. I'll go with Victoria. This music, it's so good. It bumps so fucking hard, man. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Dude, these guys are pretty tough. I got it. What does Victoria offer as a special? Maybe I can hold off for it. I mean, I probably need some healing. Oh my god, Okay, I keep on pressing back. Jumps with Noah may cause frostbite. Why am I last? A swift yet deadly plunge may cause frostbite and rarely causes death. I'm gonna test out Kuno. I mean, it doubles down on the launch. I completely forgot about the time limit. Just to check something. I wanted to see if the gate elements were what I was expecting it to be. Interesting. Dude, this game just feels good. It just feels so fucking good to play. The last time I felt this good to play a game is honestly Hades. God, man. Increases damage by 5%. Increases resistance to dizzy and feeble by 20%. Adds an arrow. Oh, I think I want this. Oh, dude. What are you talking about? Alright, let's see if I want to get anything else from here. I would be replacing... No, you know what? I'm gonna skip out. Dungeon crawling is awfully tiring work. The enemy seems to be growing stronger the deeper into we venture. Stay alert, Zipper. The Witch's Diary. We did it, Zipper. I think he said, let go. Get your damn paws away from me, and now quit calling me that already. Now what do we win? Today marks 1 year since my experiment began. If everything goes well, my discovery will change the world forever. Nay, save it. But first I must bring the champ to life, and together we will truly put my hypothesis to the test. He is surely the key to the ruins I seek. Do you know what this means? Whoever wrote this diary is the very person who made these ruins. What luck to find it lying here after so long. So I'm her, and she was the one who? Isn't that great, Zipper? We're one step closer to retrieving your memories. Huh. Need to find more of the Witch's Diaries and hunt the Gray. That Gray. We've lost some ground, but we'll catch up to him. I know we will. No, dude! That was... oh my god. Say, are you following me? Dude, man. You are such a fuck. Whoa, what was that? Damn. I probably should have used my burst there. I wasn't thinking about that. No heals. Oh, God. Oh! What the heck? I jumped right into her attack. And it seems as though she's a bowman. Or an archer. Fuck, I had such a good build. Increases attack damage by 10%, replacing that. Increases burst damage by 15%. Bounce back is a special move Noah can use when knocked down to quickly get up and into the fight. Perform your bounce back by jumping when Noah is knocked back. Okay. Ooh. I like using this one. So, I guess the ones that I will try to upgrade, at least consistently, are the ones I really like using. I mean, these three I really like. ram well is really nice. I like launcher too. That's sick. Alright, for now. Alright. Okay, so it does damage. Dude, I was right there. You gotta be fucking me. I need more lilliputs. Get more items from objects? No, I don't really need that. It's so tough when the build isn't as developed. Right first. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how well that will work. Oh, I'm forgetting what Chuck does. Kick those legs at lightning speed. Launch. Would it work better if I did this? Not sure. Okay. No, I'm not ready. Let's go back here. No, that's so slow. At least with me setting up the dragon first, I can like quickly launch the enemy into that attack. That's my rationale there. Sick. Maybe. Repurpose your scythe into a deadly cyclone to mow down enemies. Any foes in its path may cause frostbite. Death comes for all, especially any foe caught in her scythe. Seldom, never causes death. May cause frostbite. Oops. Let's see how this build goes. What? I did so poorly during that fight for no fucking reason. Just me being reckless. Fire. More items. I guess. I don't know if it's universal, but so my jump, obviously there's a limit to how much I can really jump into space. Over here, if I attack with this attack or maybe just any attack, it halts my jump. But I think it's just that particular attack. That is not what I meant to do. Foe's Burn becomes Amulet. If I'm pronouncing that correctly. Tristan. And Felicity. It's really going for a burn build. And I really want Tristan. Use your greatsword to lay down the law and a whole lot of fire. Oh man. God damn. Okay. Okay. I get hit? It did not. Sweet. I really wanted the accessory and wind, but if I could get enough cash during this section, I'm gonna probably get this. I don't have any fire skills. This would work really well for my initial attack, because that's definitely a distance. I just want to see what this one has to offer. Drop it like it's hot, and set the ground ablaze. Bombs away. Yeah, that works. I wanted to get the heal, but I'll refrain from now. Jeez, man. That hits hard. I didn't think I was gonna make that. Okay. God. I might actually lose this. Oh? Oh, okay, never mind. 2 years into my experiment and progress has ground to a halt. I believe I had accounted for every outcome, however. Never did I imagine the one I created for the task would be so difficult. I am at a loss with him.
お前いいえさっさと行くぞちょっと力を貸して
Ew, I got Felicity again. Ah, man. It's quick. Alright, let's see how this goes. That battle felt pretty bad, not gonna lie. I'm not too confident about this build. What is your... It would replace the... Okay, so I'll hold off for now. I think it'll be a good idea to get Reaper to replace my skill, because I think Reaper special will be pretty sick. I'll use it in tandem with Chuck. Right after I use Chuck, I'll use Reaper. I can't believe I just dashed into it. It's so wide, dude. I can't believe it. It's either he's spinning or he's swinging down. The windup is so minimal for his first attack. Oh, I finally was able to catch up with you. I just got home from school. Hey man, how's it going, Decisive? Your school already started? What month is it? It's July? It's July, right? Yes, July. Our school schedule over here is majorly different. Oh, okay. How are things, how does your school operate? Or, I guess the school schedule over there, in general, how does it operate? Starts between January and February, and ends right before Christmas? That's interesting. That's very interesting. Wait, so you guys get about a month and a half break after your academic year ends? I'm getting what you guys would call a summer break next week? Nice, 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 nice. How long is a summer break? Two weeks. That's not bad. I mean, that's technically equivalent to like what, if I remember correctly, when I was in high school, that's a bit of an equivalent to what our winter break was. It was like roughly 2 weeks. Hold on, I gotta get my water bottle out of the way from, it's in the way of the chat. Your boy is in high school now. It is so much easier than I thought it would be. That's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear it. I'm moving up, man. What is your opinion thus far when it comes down to high school? I know you just mentioned it is so much easier than we thought it would be, and you had your concerns and with respect to what our previous conversation was, but what's your full opinion so far, man? According to my teachers, it really picks up in difficulty in the next 2 years? Yeah, that sounds about right. By the way, we only have 3 years of high school? Oh, what? What? Interesting. I mean, I know that... I mean, this is me recalling from anime, so, like, this is, like, probably butchered knowledge, but I know that if everything translates well from, anime... Apparently, in Japan, their high school, or what is equivalent to high school, is 3 years as well. So, that's interesting to hear. We don't CA. We don't have names for the years like you guys do in America? Fair. Is it just like year after year? We just called them first year of high school, second year, and third year? Oh, right. Okay, so, right, that does ring a bell. In high school, it's called 9th grade. Would be called freshman year, 10th grade would be sophomore year, 11th year would be junior year, 12th year would be senior year. If that's what you mean. Haha, my internet is literally just as bad as ever. Fair enough, man. Tristan was sick. Reaper is sick. Oh man, these are so good. So is this that one game that showed up in the Nintendo Direct recently? I'm not sure. In all honesty, I haven't been paying too much attention to it. Nintendo Direct, mostly because whenever I come home from work, I kind of just, I train, I work out right after work, and then I kind of just chill out and like, just relax. So I kind of just throw on a stream, or I just hang out with someone else. Did they announce Persona 5 Royale or Royal for the Switch? Yeah, I heard. Apparently it's supposed to come with, it was like a bundle announcement from like Persona 3 all the way up to 5 that was announced for the Switch. It's not really a bundle? Fair. Oh, they have different release dates. Okay, so were they announced all at once and they have different release dates? Probably just because these games are so long, it doesn't make sense to release everything at once. That's fair, yeah. The rationale makes sense. But yeah, in terms of this game that showed up in Direct recently, I'm not sure. I was recommended a relative of mine recommended this game to me, and they were like, check it out, it's a roguelike, and it's they said it has some aesthetic of like MapleStory, but I don't think they really mean from like a one-to-one comparison. It's probably just because it's side-scrolling, and there's like binds to certain attacks. But I was skeptical towards this because I've been on like a big drought when it came down to games that caught my attention pretty heavily. And like the last time I really got neck deep into endgame, there was Death Stranding, but I wouldn't say that like I had like a very addicting kick compared to like Hades. I did have the time during this time frame, but like I'm pretty sure I told you this during one of previous streams, but just as I guess a refresher, when I first got Hades, I spent like 200 hours in like 2 weeks on the game. 200 to 220 hours on the game, and it just kept on eating up my time. I'm like, man, this is sick. Like, not the good kind of sick, just like ungodly. Very addicting experience for me. Yeah. And so when I first started this game a few days ago, I was skeptical. I didn't think like I was just gonna try it and document my experience of like what I thought of the game, and it's addicting. it is so addicting, man. Increases chance to inflict frostbite. I don't really have much going on, so it's hard to. Any of these are gambles. I'll get around to Hades eventually. Yeah, no rush, man. Absolutely no rush. It's a beautiful experience, and the runs are always different every time, for better or for worse. I'm sure I'll at the very least like it. Yeah, it's fun. Just go at it however way that you prefer. For me, I definitely took my time getting used to it. It took me a fair amount of time, like probably, if I recall correctly, probably like 100 to no. I don't remember how long it took me to finish, like, fully complete a run. It took me at least 100 hours. I wouldn't even be surprised if it took me like upwards of at least 100 hours before I was able to fully complete a run. But that's on me. I was still learning the game, and I didn't really understand the game until like much later. Bought Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, waiting for it to arrive. Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. I hope you enjoy it when it arrives. Oh yeah, my schedule is, well, it's not really gonna matter much in the grand scheme of things, because I stream pretty early. What's the name of this game again? It is Little Noah. I believe Scion of Paradise or something like that. Little Noah at the very least. Yeah, no worries. I am transitioning. I'm basically, my work schedule is changing, but for the most part, I'm still going to be streaming in the morning, but it won't be as frequent as, like, what I'm doing right now. Right, basically, what I'm trying to facilitate in my schedule is getting used to waking up at, like, 8, like, roughly in the window of 5 a.m. And that's to help me train at 6 a.m. approximately, because I'm gonna be working evening shifts, but I still have morning obligations to take care of, and that's going on this week, next week, until the 25th, and then starting that week, I'll be most likely streaming on Wednesdays, Saturdays, Sundays, but in the morning. Most likely still, if anything, Saturdays, Sundays, maybe a little bit of a later start. I don't know. It depends on when I wake up, really. But I'll probably be going longer on those days as well. Since it's the weekend, maybe you might be able to swing by. On weekdays, I definitely understand considering the school schedule. I'm glad you did this stream a little later. Yeah, I'm off today because I had some obligations to take care of regarding the next job that I'm starting at. And I was just like, I'll just take the rest of today off. Like, I had enough time to technically go in late at my current job, but I was like, I kind of quit the gym myself, but I'm still doing regular exercise in other ways. That's awesome, man. Whatever you can do, honestly. What regular exercise have you been partaking in? Obviously, it's nice you got yourself a job. Yeah, I had a new job. Well, I still have a new job since this past January. Which is why I haven't been able to, like, really get anything going on, and why I've been, like, so busy since then in terms of streaming and anything, like, leisurely. My last memory of you were playing Nier Automata and was real sick. That was probably last year, I would say. That sounds about right. Yeah. That was a while ago. Yeah. That sounds about right. That was also when my setup was, like, still... I definitely didn't have this laptop yet. When I picked up this laptop this past February, and I meant to get it for, like, gaming, and I didn't realize it was, like, good enough to stream with until recently, which is why I was doing the test streams. I think you were complaining about your current job at the time, or talking about what kind of job you wanted. Right, that sounds about right. The timeline feels a bit hazy in my head, but that sounds about right. I'm still kind of like figuring out what I want to do, but the current job that I have now has done wonders for me in terms of like jump starting what I can get into outside of like government work. And the government opportunities have been very slow in getting back to me. My memories are always hazy. Yeah, I feel that. That's why I kind of have to like document everything, because I don't trust my own memory. I keep a calendar. Like for example, I may have mentioned this, but whatever I end up doing, like if I'm working during a day, I'll put the time slot of which I'm working. If I'm having breakfast at a certain time, I'll jot it down. Same with if I have to go for errands, I'll jot it down. I remember specific bits really well, but I can never be sure of the order of events. That's completely fair, man. Yeah, that can happen with that. Honestly, that does happen with me. I would need some sort of like reminder, hence why I keep my calendar. Wind damage. I don't have any wind puts yet. Wind damage reduction. Okay, so that's pretty good. Just in case I get some wind puts. Puts, I don't really know. Over here. What I really like about this game is that obviously it depends on how a person's playstyle is, but one can restructure the order of their attacks, their Lilliputs, and well, there's the accessories, but it's very fast-paced, and I really enjoy that. So what makes up a roguelike? Is Metroid a roguelike? My experience with Metroid is very slim. What makes a roguelike, and I'm gonna use Rogue Legacy as an example, it's when the maps, the levels are randomly generated, nothing is the same. There are similarities, but nothing is a 1-to-1 ratio. So let's reference Hades, or even this game right here, Little Noah. Every run will not have something that is structurally exact like this for this particular section, the megalithic canopy. It could be a room could be over here, this room could be like over here, this room could be like where I'm right here. Nothing is going to be the same. There's always going to be a different experience from run to run to run, and that is it keeps things fresh. So like Dead Cells. Yes, exactly like Dead Cells. I like Dead Cells, it's just a little too slow for me. And that's what my problem with... There was another game. God, I forgot the name of it. It was like... It was like a top-down over the right shoulder. Dead Curse or something? I don't even remember. These games have never really been my cup of tea. That's completely fair, man. I never really got into it, like, heavy until Hades. But I had some experiences prior, like Bastion from, I think it's Supergiant Games, the same ones that made Hades. I wasn't really too deep into the fray of this genre until Hades. Dead Cells felt like a snail to me. I couldn't enjoy it. Yeah, that's completely fair. I wasn't too ecstatic about Dead Cells. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm very particular when it comes down to my enjoyment of roguelikes. For example, Rogue Legacy, the first one, I didn't beat it. I enjoyed what it had to offer, but I never kept up with it. I thought that getting Rogue Legacy 2 would have been something that would have changed my enjoyment of the series, but it didn't really do anything for me. I kind of just left it in dust after like a few days of trying it out. So, not every roguelike is going to be something that is going to resonate with me. Like after Hades, no, I had a lot of difficulty finding roguelikes that did it for me, that really brought me in. Until, honestly, this one, Little Noah. The jump. This one launches. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's good. It feels like for me to enjoy a game, it needs to be slow. It needs to be so slow it's strategic, or it's so fast it's like playing an instrument. That's completely fair, honestly. I guess I have something similar. The strategic part is debatable on where I'm leaning into this. No, I can't really say it's strategic. Maybe, I mean, you could probably let me know if this is strategic at all. As one can see, really enjoyed Fire Emblem Remake on the DS. Nice. Which one was that again? I forgot which title. The only one I remember of recent times was if I'm getting even the name right, Three Houses. And I think that's on the Switch. No, I wouldn't even call it strategic. It was just action RPG. Death Stranding. That can be really slow from time to time. The only strategic portion would be just like how to tackle enemy camps. Three Houses is correct. But I forgot the subtitle of the DS one. Fair. Action RPGs are stupidly fun for me. Can't get enough. Yeah, they are very fun. It has, for me, it's the same thing with like what I said about It's the same thing what I said about roguelikes. I'm getting a phone call. Just give me a second. Alright, sorry about that. So now that I finally got those phone calls out of the way for today, my phone vibrate. Yeah, so the same thing that I said about roguelikes, I'm very particular when it comes to my action RPGs. I think Sunset Overdrive is action RPG. I enjoyed it when it first came out. I could be wrong on the year, the release date. Maybe like 2014, if not earlier. I enjoyed it at the time. And maybe it was just because I was younger with a different mentality. But I heavily enjoyed that game. Very bombastic, very colorful, very high energy, quick. And there's a lot going on in the screen. There are times when one has to defend their base. It's like very tower defense-ish, to some capacity, not necessarily structurally, because in with respect of how the action RPG elements are applied, there's a lot of dynamic movement in the gameplay. Sunset Overdrive I revisited this year. I got it for like dirt cheap. It was like $3 US from one of the websites that I peruse, and I played it and I was like, this is nice, but it doesn't really do it for me anymore. I avoid thinking about years because I realize how young I was back in 2014. Yeah, how old was I? I'm 27 now. 8 years ago? 19. I was 19. Oh my god, my build sucks. Is there anything last second I can get? A Pyroblaster. Man, I could use it eventually, but it's not guaranteed that I'll get. It's the same thing that will happen with Arablast Charm. Oh, 7? That's gnarly, man. Yeah, I respect your approach in the avoidance. Yeah, I'm just gambling on my accessories. Hope they get Fire and Wind, Lilliputs. I just noticed that your attacks are the spirits. Yeah, dude, it's sick. Oh, dude, I wasn't expecting that. Shout out to big bosses with slow attacks, gotta be one of my favorite tropes. Yeah. It's always interesting to see how they apply said tropes. That's your boy Tristan. Alright, so I got my first Fire Lilliput. Let's see, I want... Alright, so if I start that off with Tristan... Alright, I think I'll make it my third. Something quick to start off with, and then as he winds up with the third attack, I get to quickly follow up with my fourth. So may cause burn, and then over here I'll jump and then launch. Although it won't matter much if I don't get anything to heal with. The mechanic of choosing how your combo works is really intriguing. Yeah, dude. Like if one really wants to, one can set this at the front, and then they can launch their enemies first if they really want to get their enemies far away, and set themselves up for like distant attacks. It always depends on like, oh, that's another thing. With respect to the roguelike conversation, everything is random in terms of what characters, what spirits you achieve through the runs, and it's cool. Nothing is, just like with the rooms, nothing is the same, and it adds a lot of spice, and that's putting it lightly. More gold, get more items from objects. I need Lilliput Cauldron. Hopefully I live long enough, because I'm kind of... nearly fucked. Oh right, that fire's still I could have died there. Nice. So with this particular room, with like the teeth, sometimes, many times, it will be a room with spikes. It's essentially like navigating through a bit of a, I wouldn't say a maze, but navigating through this obstacle course of spikes to get through a chest that is behind initially a locked door. So let's say, for example, this was a maze, not a maze, but like this is the spiked room, and this was like blocked off by a door, a locked door if one doesn't have a key. I would have to like traverse the entire room, get around to it, and then reach over here. The only thing I can see going wrong is you getting attacks that imply a playstyle that you don't enjoy. Yeah, and that can happen. That can happen. Because a lot of these characters, these Lilliputs, they have a wide variety of effects. Water reel. I don't even know what that has to offer. Just double checking. I'm following up with a message. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, there are times when not every Lilliput that one gains is going to be preferred, and that it just comes down to what a person's playstyle is, which is what you indicated. Oh, I forgot to mention I got an Oculus Quest 2 on my birthday a few months ago. That's awesome, man. Hell yeah. What do you think of the experience thus far? Simply insane is how I can describe it. Dope, and I hope that's a good kind of insane. I need to get a key. can't believe I got that. VR chat scared me at first because people there can get weird, but soon enough I found some chill people. Hell yeah. Not the weird part, but the chill people. Yeah, I've seen many videos regarding... Well, not just videos, but some streams of VR chat. And yeah, I can see what you mean by, like, things getting weird. It's so nice to be able to hang out with friends to virtually any virtual location. Yeah, that's sick, man. That's awesome. I'm glad that you are able to enjoy that experience whenever you'd like. I also downloaded a mod of Half-Life 1 for VR, and it somehow is the best experience I've had so far. That's awesome. Hell yeah. What kind of mod is it? It tops Resident Evil 4 and The Walking Dead. Wow. That is quite the heavy statement. I don't know if we had this conversation yet. Probably not. But have you seen the trailer for Resident Evil 4 Remake? Maybe if I actually played normal Resident Evil 4, and I would enjoy it more, but I got stuck in one area and it became too lazy to look it up. That's fair. It happens, man. They're remaking that? Well, I guess I should have expected it considering they remade RE3 and 2. Yeah. It looks so good from what they showed. And voice acting, I think it's pretty promising. The overall atmosphere of the game, it seems to be just from trailer alone, so it might not necessarily be the most one-to-one of when the Remake 4 comes out, but it seems like they are going for a more serious direction, a more horror dread feel, so I'm pretty excited for that. It makes me happy to see people actually excited for games recently. For a while there, it felt like everyone was feeling dread regarding new games. Really? For which titles in particular? Also, I'm a hermit when it comes down to public news and reception to new games. I kind of just like, if I see something that I like, I'll look into it. If not, then I'm kind of just like head in the sand. Well, it could have been just 4chan being 4chan and being nihilistic, but charges. Everyone seemed to just assume all games coming out were going to be bad, and sometimes they were right, like with Battlefield 2024. Wait, was it 2024 or 2064? I don't remember. I don't remember either, man. I mean, yeah. I feel like I've encountered that mentality, like, time and time again, though. I encountered that mentality when I was in high school. I've seen tidbits of it throughout college. I think it's just, yeah, as what you mentioned, it's really dependent on the community of which you are perusing through. I think I'm okay with that. Nier Automata is also coming to Switch. I might try to pick it up. Sounds good, man. I'm looking forward to your opinion of it whenever you get around to it. If you do get it. I'm surprised by how well it runs. Dope. That's gonna be quite exciting to see. It's always surprising, personally, when I see XYZ video games that were originally on, let's say, PS4 or other consoles being ported to the Switch. It's always surprising because I'm like, wow, they actually, I mean, ideally, did their part in seeing how well it can perform on the Switch. It's clearly 720p, low 3D res, but it didn't have any frame drops on their gameplay showcase. Yeah. Fair. There's 100% always going to be some sort of sacrifice when porting to the Switch. I hope I could get another key somewhere. It's a fast-paced game, so frame rate comes first. Yeah, for sure. 10% fire. I do have fire. Increases accessory. Oh wow. Okay, so this is general. This would be pretty good. I'm gonna go with some. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with the Hunter's Opal. I remember trying to play it on my PC, but I was going in completely blind, and I had no idea about the die mechanic. Yeah. It is quite the experience. I want to see if I already got the key. Forgot about that. I could use this for my frost. May cause frostbite, so just in case, just to make this build a little better. I'm kind of sad that I'm missing out on this chest, but I digress. Died after like an hour of progress and was so confused about it. Decided I didn't have what it takes and uninstalled, even though it took me a whole ass day to download. That's completely fair, dude. If something doesn't click, then yeah, I get it. Shit, that's like most of the games I buy. It looks good in theory, but it doesn't click. next hit is definitely gonna annihilate me. Oh man, I didn't know what to do there. I dashed right into a falling boulder. Astrals. I can pick which astrals? I gotta search this up. Little Noah picking astrals. What's that mean? Well, perhaps a fast... Oh, okay, so it's just within the framework of the gameplay, not necessarily to start things off. I was like, I can pick which one to start off with? A fast one to lead the pack and ranged astrals to fill out the rear. Interesting. And it makes sense. Pretty sure that was what I was doing anyway. Well, her eye is small? Yeah. For anime... Oh yeah, absolutely. I just gotta get up, I gotta use the restroom, and then I'll be back right afterwards. I am back. For the first time ever, I decided to watch an anime on release. It's apparently a romance of a vampire girl and a normal girl, but the first episode was so well animated and introduced so little of the world that it just felt like a one-shot manga instead of a whole series that is going to have multiple episodes. Either way, it was great. The name was something like The Call of the Night. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm still pretty on a big drought when it comes down to anime. As much as I want to get back into it, I tried to watch Kaguya-sama. Apparently it's a comedy romance. As per recommendation from a friend. And it's nice to chill back on. It's super chill. But I never am consistent with when it comes down to watching a show unless I'm watching with someone else. I'm not gonna lie. Haven't watched anime much either. That's fair, man. I'm looking out for Vinland Saga Season 2. And I'm looking out for the rest of Attack on Titan's final season, which is coming and starting Q1 of 2023. Haven't watched much of anything, that's fair. Attack on Titan still isn't over. The manga is. It's been over for a while. But the anime isn't. I presume there's going to be like 4 to 5 more episodes in the final season. I don't know why they keep pushing it off. Maybe it's production issues. Maybe it's the fact that I don't know. But there's only like a handful episodes left for the final season. I thought it was over like a year ago. It was supposed to end this year, but there was a lot of speculation that there was going to be like a movie to end things off. A lot of speculation, but it didn't happen because the rate of content that was being adapted didn't match up well with what the release schedule was going to end at. But thankfully they didn't do a movie because there was still a lot of content left to be adapted, and it would have been a shame to see all of that content just cut out for the sake of release schedule. I don't know what to get. This would be nice. Oh wow. Yeah, that would be sick. That'll be fine for now. Did I get anything new? Not sure. Nope, I did not. So is there anything that saves over from one run to the other? So just like Hades, because that is my most involved roguelike in recent times, with respect to the past couple of years. What stays? What saves? Other than your muscle memory, of course. What is within the capacity of one run to the next, whatever is achieved in a run, like lily-putts, selections of lily-putts, or accessories, nothing stays. However, once unlocked, certain things like these statues, which have passive effects such as increased attack damage, increase Noah's max HP by 20, or reduces damage that Noah takes by 5%, that stays. Opening up certain selections, like for example, I opened up certain characters to be part of the pool of Lilliputs, whether that be the cauldron or from chests. These are fully available now to be eventually seen. In terms of anything else, airship repairs. Because I unlocked these potions, I can now start using potions. I forgot what an ether thrust is. I get an extra skill slot, which I completely forgot about. That is my B slot on the bottom right. It gives me an extra character, an extra Lilliput, that instead of just using just one skill, I can use two, obviously, because of the nature of what it was unlocked. It tends to help out big time. It gives me a lot of wiggle room for how I want to strategize my attacks. Bounce back, another permanent one, where if I get attacked and it knocks me back, I press jump to basically recover. You know what? I might enjoy this game in Hades. Yeah, it's fun, dude. Like, the progress that one makes in this game, the incremental progress from run to run to run, especially with these upgrades, these repairs. God, it's so... it is just... To me, it's mesmerizing. It is just... It's so rewarding. Yeah, with the HP over here, increased damage by 20%. Dude, yeah, like... There is tangible progress being made. That stays. The statues that I showed earlier, one can gain more. Just have to get more mana. I could get an extra 2. It'll take me a while because I keep on spending on other stuff. The gold cocoa nest. The gold cocoa nest, the one that shoots out its coins at me, it helps big time when I arrive in each run, because that's just extra cash to have more accessible items for me to get, whether that be getting another Lilliput, or having an herb, or getting a key, whatever it is that they're offering at the shop. Over here, I got an accessory. It's random as always, as per expectation when it comes down to rogue likes. A lot of RNG, a lot of randomness, which is fine. It will allow me to start with an accessory, usually advantageous. And as one goes on, increase the rarity again of said accessories. As I increase or repair more with this nest, I get more gold, and that helps a lot with the runs. Over here, this increases from what I unlocked, the potions, increase the effects of the restoration. And over here, this helps out big time when it comes down to any sort of dire moment or critical moment where I'm near death. The extra potions really help out big time. Over here I've yet to... Okay, so that reduces fire damage, reduces ice, wind, fair. And over here, I don't know what these... This might be just adding on to the Globlet Alchemy. Or maybe this is part of the general... This may be part of the general pool of accessories that are available through the run and through the alchemy production. Here comes that one guy that says you're not playing right if you use potions. I'm not surprised, man. I'll gladly use potions to prolong my runs. So I have to give up on that Rascal. The Rascal essentially just gives a lot of gold in the beginning of every run. From what my success rate has shown, I just don't think the user is strong enough in the very beginning to tackle the Rascal. And there's only so many combinations I can work with when it comes down to just the beginning set of characters. Like these guys aren't really strong at all. Maybe if I upgrade them to their max, like bond with them to their max, maybe. But god, that's so many resources I don't want to use on these guys. So red crystal is for close attacks, like close combat. The green crystal is for you gain 1% increase in your attack power for every consecutive hit. So combos. And the blue one is 10% increase in your attack for distant attacks. So presumably, I have yet to still figure this out because I haven't been really paying attention, but for sure this counts as close combat. So I got the red crystal, 10% increase in attack power there. For distant attacks, I'm pretty sure it's projectiles. I was about to say 1% sounds like not a lot, but if it's every attack, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. The compounding effect is good if people are able to upkeep their combo. These are always a gamble in the beginning because, like, if a person doesn't come across, let's say, I mean, this is rare, but if they don't come across frost or burn Lilliputs, then it's kind of just like, well, kind of got these for nothing, but there's not much of a choice to have. I'm gonna go with this one because it increases the chance to inflict set effects by 100%, which is really good. Alright, hold on. Alright. So, it turns out, gotta get going soon. I will finish up this run, I'll get to the portal, rather I'll finish up this room and I'll get to the portal, but I do have to get going. Alright. Decisive, it's good to see you, man. I appreciate you swinging by. It's been really fun having conversations with you. I appreciate you each and every time that you swing by, and it's been awesome, man. Just to confirm with details again, I will be transitioning into a new schedule in terms of like my day-to-day in about 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. And I will be, most likely the Wednesdays you probably won't be able to make because I'm going to be streaming in the morning, like super early, as you've seen for the past couple days. things will stabilize more in after the next 2 weeks. But Saturdays and Sundays, I will start streaming early for a few hours. But once like Saturday, Sunday on both days, yeah, just for a few hours after I start streaming. If I start streaming like 5:30 Eastern, probably gonna end off at like 9 Eastern. It's totally fine, man. Yeah. So I appreciate you, man. Thank you for swinging by. The conversations were awesome. And yeah, I'll see you next time, man. Have a good one.